Archangel Michael, final warning to the beings of Earth. This decree was given to me by mathematical download in an etheric state and translated for the beings of Earth. We call to you one last time. We care for you, and this is all we can do now. Godspeed to all. Celestial decree to start the Golden Age. It is the decree of the angelic watchers who are the 14 great eons of first creation. The decision has been made that the end of the old Earth and the beginning of the Golden Age has now come. This time will be fully complete. The end of the current ascension project for planet Earth shall now be made complete. Furthermore, it has been established that the 2-stranded DNA human and the 5+ stranded human angel shall no longer occupy the same space at the same time. For this purpose, 2 divisional timeline realities have been created for each group to exist in to avoid increasing vibrational chaos. It is also established in this decree by the holy archangels that any remaining archons in the Milky Way galaxy shall be escorted back to source light for reassembly at the soul level and shall exist as they were no more. This is the prime duty of Archangel Michael. The archons are what is called Satan, the devil, and the dragon in Catholic Christianity. On earth, my divine spear shall pierce them, and their place shall be found no more. I alone will stop them forever from stealing life force of any sentient being. This is my divine duty and my prime purpose. This will bring an end to all harm being done to oneself, another, or another thing forevermore. This sentence is by the decree of the angelic host and prime creator. It is a command of the holy ones that now the kingdom of heaven has come to the earth, and all those who seek it shall see it. This celestial decree is set to be in force on earth in order that the living may know that prime creator and its first creations are here to lift up the realm of mankind. And we bestow everlasting life and all the kingdoms of the universe to whom we wish and set over it the lowliest of men and women. This Alpha and Omega decree is witnessed and signed by myself, Archangel Michael, and is bound in heaven and earth for all to see, and shall be enforced forever by my seal of truth. Let this decree now become in force and become a permanent part of the Aeosic record. Archangel Michael, sealed by the seal of truth forevermore, final warning to the beings of earth. It is given to me as a guardian of the divine plan for human ascension. The celestial decree above for all of humanity. As angelic messengers, we tell you to take this message very serious and beware that the most important thing for you needs to be deciding what path you shall choose. Even so, it could be too late to even make a choice. So, we say give it your best shot. You must let go of all lower things and seek God with all your heart, mind, and soul without ceasing. Come completely out of this insane matrix of lies and wake up from the death dream you are dreaming. Come clean and clear out the old. Seek only deeper ancient mystery knowledge. Time has truly run out, dear ones, and we have been calling to you forever to come to a great wedding in heaven. But many of you would not. We have been instructed to stop calling now. So after this call, there will be no other. You are on your own, and we are going to move on to where we are going. On earth, all beings of the earth will be set forth on a path on one of 2 distinct vibrational timelines. Earth Timeline 1 leads to the new Earth. Earth Timeline 2 leads to the lower astral realm. The keepers of time have decreed that the time given for this project shall be no more, and all beings will be locked into one of the 2 timelines above. This has always been a free will decision, and whether conscious or unconscious, every being will have chosen their path back to the light by Earth. Now, there is no turning back or jumping timelines in regards to this project after this point. Beings on Timeline 1 will stay in the body and transition to 5D and will eventually be able to vibrate with the reality of the kingdom of heaven. Beings on Timeline 2 will go out of the body due to strong earth changes and will mitigate their karma there as long as it takes. The astral world is a dream world where time is quite lengthy, but the law of attraction is increased greatly in this realm, and whatever vibration a being is, it will become their immediate reality. The astral realm is not hell, and there is no such, but it might as well be. Imagine the worst harm you can think of done to another and having thousands of beings doing this to you over and over at 100 times the intensity. This is the way the astral realm works from a low vibrational view. Good news is you can get out of the astral realm and doesn't have to be forever. How do you get out? You have to get to a repentant heart and call out to a divine being. This is the only way out. All beings will ascend back to the light. It's just that one group does it one way and the ones who are not ready do it a different way. We believe our message has been heard and all choices have been made. The world turns, but it continues to be in turmoil. Her heart beats more strongly and her energies are more vibrant than ever before. Yet wars continue to rage upon her and terrorism has taken a turn for the worse. The weather upon the earth has become unpredictable and out of character with the seasons, which is not all as a result of climate change as some may think. Take heed that the vibration of hatred will only return the same vibrations to the earth, resulting in tumultuous energy affecting weather conditions around the globe. Not only that, the energy of hatred becomes self-prophesizing. As the vibration is so low, it cannot be transcended by rhyme nor reason. People become trapped in a cycle of revenge and retribution that may ultimately lead to their death, entrapping their soul in a karmic cycle for much longer than their soul contract may have originally contained. When people allow anger to take over, they think with their head and not their heart. The problem with that is that the head is controlled by the ego, which does not always speak the truth or allow the truth of others to be spoken. Humans reacting in anger will always reap what they sow through the reactions of others. And the earth will respond with the same voice and frequency through her climate and environmental conditions. Do not blame the weather for the destruction that occurs as a result of the choices of man that are made in the vibration of hatred, for she can only reflect back what is already given out. Can you not remember that you are all made in God's image and that very image is love? When humans speak and act in the vibration of love, the earth will respond in kind. When people can let go of ego and see each other and the world through your sacred heart, the changes that will occur will be truly wondrous. For many, it is already happening as they open their consciousness to the higher perspective of their Christed selves. To see through the lens of love is to be able to accept that differences are all part of the same divine will making up the one true God, the supreme source, the creator of all that is. To do that is to accept that there is no separation of any man, woman, or child that makes them any different, less important, or any less connected to the Creator than any other human. The vibration of love is one of total acceptance, tolerance, and equality for all in the energy of the all. When you live in the vibration of love, you will receive it back in equal measure. It may not come from those to whom it was directed, but it will come. The difference one person can make to the vibrations of the world would astound you, as no measure can be made of the impact of sending unconditional love from one's heart space. However, if hundreds, thousands, or even millions of people are aware enough to send love, even with one intentional thought, the results on the vibrational frequencies of the world will become noticeable to the human eye. Mother Earth and the elements respond to love energy through her weather patterns, the intensities of the colors in her sunrises and sunsets, the rapid regeneration of plants and animals, and in the very nature of human interaction. People become much calmer and more tolerant when their surroundings are serene and beautiful. Only love can create beauty. whereas hatred and similar emotions can only create darkness and ugliness. The vibration of love is the vibration of the Creator. It is only through love that true ascension can occur. Ask me for help to raise your vibrations and to magnify the love you send to the world. Together, we can truly create miracles. Spherical consciousness is the experience of time that encompasses all present here now. The new template of you. We exist here. You stem from here. Now you are planting yourselves into this most natural existence of being. As you continue to feel the homecoming in yourselves, in your earthly vessel, you will begin to truly feel cognized that the perceived darkness and fear was only ever alive and real as your mind was looping the stories. 3 days now since the mind grids were dislocated and the white stags arrived. Their frequency came in to merge the mind-heart fully as one emanating resonance. The white stags, white heart, are maybe better known to you as the divine masculine love. Heart mind source intelligence feels, and yet it also thinks. The thinking is in relationship with the feeling now harmoniously. Many will have experienced intense levels of head pressure as this was occurring for you. Releasing the grip of holding on to the remnants of old and anything in your reality which mirrored this. Everyone has choice. Breathe. Emanate. Breathe. Emanate. The excitement is rising in gratitude and joy. Your cells are recognizing the purity incoming. Celebrate where you are with this. Remember that source purity will feel different to what you have known as human heart love. The feel now consistently flowing through your body is all-encompassing and may feel bigger and stronger as if you are expanding to house it. You are beloved, you are. Breathe and let yourselves flow. Allow this stronger light of love to flow. It is a constant stream. Be gentle with yourselves as you fine-tune to this expansion of being. As your heart-mind anchors and adjusts, telepathy is coming online. We know many already practice this way of communicating. This will increase as your natural form of communication. What else did you expect as your multi-dimensional guides unified with your higher self and through and as you? You have been emptying your body, creating space for this to happen. You can now welcome it. Is it any wonder in the outer reality of your known world, you have been calling for truth, lifting the lid on many things hidden? You have been deeply journeying inside yourself to do this, healing, praying, clearing DNA, activating greater amounts of its intelligence. It was and still is part of this embodiment to anchor the new you in union with the new reality. If you didn't go through knowing, seeing the differences between the truth of who you are and the lies that you were absorbing and invested in, you couldn't have achieved this. It started in you. Truth births truth. And truth is eternal, changeless. We know that in these beginning stages of being in your new template, you may be somewhat overwhelmed. Breathe and emanate. You are fine-tuning and will now only show up, speak up, and be authentic in all ways. It is the new reality you have co-created. You will all cognize each other in a deeper way, not by memory of other times or places, but by the feel of each other. You all have the natural ability to neutralize any energies, thought forms, or timelines which attempt to inhabit your space of which are not aligned with you. You are each responsible now for your creations. Responsible being the ability to respond to the truth of your being. This is the group coherence of ascension. Each individual unified within and connected through heart-mind resonance. As each stand in their power, a frequency vibration radiates which causes others to step into theirs. If this be their personal choice, no more absorbing your environment. Now you are emanating your soul signature co-creating new earth. Trust yourselves. Radiate and reveal yourselves through your heart spill, intelligence, and vision. All working together in common unity community. You are always birthing your inner community and group consciousness first and foremost. so it would radiate and create unified and naturally aligned with the divinity you are. We are all emanating the heart of creation, the collective, the birthing of a new consciousness. Greetings, dear ones. We are pleased to have this time to speak with you today. You are aware of much occurring on the earth plane that feels to be a sort of chaos. And we have said in numerous moments with you that this is not the chaos that accompanies destruction, though it is being presented to you in those shades. This is in fact the chaos of creation, the birthing and bringing forth of a new consciousness, which in turn creates new outer earth forms, new forms of daily living. We are aware that you feel discouraged, even frightened some days when there are dire predictions and mass consciousness anxiety spreading around the world regarding economies and military actions and the unsure footing of governments and peoples. And we would say, however great these may appear to be in scope and intention, they are not greater than you. We have spoken often to remind you of that which you already know, that you are masters, kings and queens of the higher realms, angels, gods and goddesses, and the empowering elementals of Earth herself in varying forms, and that there is no presence on Earth or elsewhere that can replace or subvert the power of your own soul and its inherent integration with all of the powers of the higher realms. Now you will say, no doubt, but here I am living in Earth life in these uncertain times while you tell me I am powerful. I don't directly remember who I am and all I have done or experienced in the past. My consciousness isn't ready to grasp all that except in my sleep state. These are times of powerful light data pouring in through our crown chakra, awakening our third eye and pineal gland and opening our hearts. How do I tap into that power, which does not panic over seeming lack of finances or seeming unrest in the streets or a seeming lack of leadership? How do I create the kind of consciousness that upholds Earth's highest vision, that holds us together as individuals and joins us together as one? Know that you have created every moment of all you are experiencing now, and that you would not be allowing such if it were not the clearest way to again realizing your inherent power as a creator. The clearest way to claiming that power in your current state is to actively go into the higher realms in your quiet times and work with the energy. Step into and wear the energy of what you envision. From there you can create any stability, any abundance, any peace of mind and heart, even honest, transparent leaders and earth systems that you decide to create. The actual form or structure or knowing how it will come to you, how it will be birthed is not important. Now concentrate on what it is you wish to experience from this creation. The higher solution, the healing, the abundance, or the peace and calm being birthed into what has been troubled. Resonate with the energy of that feeling and that purpose. Enter that golden field of co-creational reality and surround and fill yourself with the higher energies of those sparkling light particles. Does this help with creation? You may ask. This is creation. This is what you do all the time on an energy level. Whether as your higher self level or as your earth self, it does not matter how you choose to meditate, whether you meet with your spirit team of guides, angels, and higher self, with any of us, with your own soul, or simply with the energy of what you want to create. But we would say that you will move through your day with a far more empowered feeling, far greater calm, and far more inner direction and reassurance if you will take the time to rise above the fray being experienced on your planet right now and move into that place where no outer event can upset the complete balance and inner beauty of that higher frequency. We invite you now in your mind's eye to step out of the chaos of creation for a moment and the birth pains they entail. See yourself being in the picture, not watching it from outside, walking into a field of brilliant sparkling light. This light contains the full memory of your soul power and your higher purpose. This is the energy of your true identity and all you have created and are creating at present, so that you are no longer living, thinking or feeling from the vantage point of being disconnected from your true essence and identity, but from being in constant touch with these, in love with the grace and empowerment of your true self. You have in many lives seen how great warriors, particularly of the Eastern traditions, exist in a state of calm, assurance, and readiness, whatever they may be facing. This comes not only from having the confidence of battles won or training completed, but from the inner sheeness that comes from grasping and fully experiencing their own interconnectedness to the higher realms and their own involvement in those realms. They are not fooled by the seeming separateness of the dimension they were physically born into. They reach beyond, see their place in the great scheme of moments and events, the ongoing flow of Earth's progress, and the expanse of their soul's journey within that. And they honor such, and they honor themselves and all around them, even in the midst of a negative news report. And we greatly encourage you to avoid these in these times of summoning your inner strength and a renewed sense of your mission and true identity. Even in the midst of a dense energy moment, you are able to remain calm and detached from all outcomes. Every speck of the light in the great river that is your universe flows endlessly to higher levels, and you with it. You know this, or you would not be here upon the earth at this time. And so release this poor training that tells you you are captive to your circumstances. For you are a captive of no one and a slave to no lies that would disempower you down to a dense reading of your current circumstances. We know you to be the gods and goddesses that create worlds. Know yourselves as this. Remember this for yourselves. Allow yourself this. For this you came not to suffer, but to celebrate. And no empowered creator need wait for outer circumstances to shift before they celebrate. For the creational moment is here now in the celebration. Namaste, friends and fellow light warriors. We are with you in this and every moment. Archangel Michael 5D is within you. Welcome. We are here to serve and assist you because you are capable of seeing beyond the dimension where you now sit. You have a new perspective. You have a new way of looking at your current reality. It is not so static, solid, or unchanging. And now that you can see past it, you have that awareness. If you give all of your attention to what is in front of you, and you are incapable of seeing beyond it, you will continue to create that reality. There is nothing wrong with that. We usually encourage you, in fact, to be present and to accept what is. But now you know that it is only temporary and that you are evolving right out of it. This knowledge can be challenging to some of you because you are so eager to move beyond. What we want to say to all of you who have seen a glimpse of the fifth dimension is that there is nothing stopping you from experiencing it. Now the place where you are more likely to experience fifth dimensional energies is within yourselves. The more you look outside of yourselves for evidence of the shift, the more you will be confounded by the pace of the physical. But within you is a vast reservoir of energy waiting to be tapped into, waiting to be explored, and waiting for you to create something new with it. Going within has never been more exciting, and the invitation has never been more present. We are Michael. We are infinite. We are love.